Okay, well, before we proceed into finding out how anyone can become a networker, even by accident, I'd like you to take a little bit of time to read the income disclosure statement for 2012. This is a legal requirement. It's up here anyway for you to have a look at. Thank you.
Mindset, guys. You ready for mindset? Because those consumer credits were pretty exciting, but it's not the real money. All the millionaires that have been made in this company were not made through the consumer credits. All right? They were made through the compensation structure. But before we get into compensation, I want to talk to you about the ad points. Remember I told you earlier that's where you're going to make your millions of dollars, is off of the ad points, and here's why. Okay, follow me down this path just for a moment here. It's going to take a bit, but once you get it, it's going to really hit home, and the light's going to come on. If it's still dim for you right now, still not quite sure, here we go. You will get what you want if you help a lot of people get what they need. So here's what I want to show you. With ad points, every single time, ad points are the core product, guys, that merchants use to pay for their product. All right? Every time that their ad is clicked on, it takes 1 point away from them. But every time that you as a member click on an ad, you receive 1 ad point. So it takes it from the merchant and gives it to you. Why is that so important? Well, guys, in order to advertise on the browser, the marketplace, and the directory, they have to have a lot of ad points. All right? Every time that their ad is clicked on one of those 3 platforms, it removes 1 point. So they need to get more ad points. They have to get them from you and I. They have to get them from the members. Okay? So it's going to create a supply and demand. These merchants want them. They need them to advertise. The bigger our membership gets, the more they want to advertise. Got it? So now you can view up to 100 ads a day. Up to 100 ads a day. The merchant's going to need the ad points. The company's going to put a platform up in the back office where you can sell your ad points to them. The ad points right now, guys, right now are selling with the ad packages between 33 cents and 50 cents a piece. All right? What if the value when they opened this platform was maybe at 25 cents? All right? Let's say, now let's walk you through a scenario here. If you looked at 100 ads a day, 30 days a month, that's 3,000 ads that you looked at. That's 3,000 ad points you got. And if they were valued at 25 cents a piece even, what is that? That's about $750. It's going to take you about 22 hours over the month to look at those ads. Guys, that's $34 an hour. All right? Working less than part-time. 34 bucks for an hour. Now, here's the mindset. All right? So get your light bulb ready. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to be talking to somebody, and you're going to say this. Listen, I just found this online advertising company out of Hong Kong, and I found a way to work online with this company about 22 hours a month. Okay, so about 40 minutes a day, and I can make between $500 and $1,000 a month doing it. Okay, guys, do you realize how many millions of people right now worldwide, right here in the U.S. even, need even an extra $300 or $400 a month to avoid bankruptcies? And you just gave them an opportunity to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month at a time when unemployment in the United States is the highest in history. And they can do that if they can afford to come in with even $100. $100 could get them access to be able to view, rate, and receive ad points between $500 and $1,000 a month, somewhere around there. All right? Do you see the value to that? So you say, listen, here's how you can pitch that. Listen to this. Hey, John, I want to ask you something. If you could make $500 to $1,000 a month working 40 hours a day, or excuse me, 40 minutes a day with Google, would you be interested in doing like that? Well, of course I would. Okay, perfect. Listen, I've ran into this company called Adit Network. It's an online company. It competes with Google. It's just like it. okay? Only I like it a little bit better. But listen, I could show you a way to work 40 minutes a day, looking at ads, rating and reviewing them, and get an income of between $500 and $1,000 a month. Oh, Ron, no, you know what? I don't want to recruit anybody, though. Do I have to do one of those recruiting things? No, you don't, John. Listen, all you got to do is go in and rate and review about 100 ads a day. It's going to take you about 40 minutes to do that, and you're going to make somewhere between $500 and $1,000 a month. Really? Okay, you know what? I am interested in that. Perfect. Let me help you get started. All right? So what did John tell me? He said, I don't want to recruit. John doesn't want to be a network marketer. Guys, watch this, okay? Watch how smooth this goes. Now, John starts paying down his bills. He's feeling pretty good about himself because he's making this extra $500 to $1,000 a month. He goes out and buys himself a new car. He pulls it up in his driveway. What's going to happen? The neighbor's going to come over. Hey, John, dude, nice car. How's it going, man? Oh, it's going pretty good. I really like the car. Hey, you know, I don't mean to pry, but I thought things were a little bit tight. You know what? You know what, Bill? Actually, I found this online company, and I've been working with them now for the last couple of months. And all I do is I go in, I work about 40 minutes a day. I rate and review some ads for them, and, you know, I shop once in a while on there. But, you know, I make between $500 and $1,000 a month. And Bill's going to say, what? Hey, John, listen, man. I got all this credit card debt that I've been trying to figure out how to pay off. Is that something you think I can do? Why would Bill ask that? First off, guys, one of the most attractive things today, one of the most sought-after things, is a legitimate income source from working online, from working at home behind your computer. People want to do that. Okay? So you see where I'm going with this now? So Bill says, he says, John, I think I need to see this. I need to know what you're doing. John says, not a problem. I can help you get started. John came in at $100, right? Okay? At $100, guys, you get to override one generation. So what just happened? John was really looking to just do ads. His neighbor says, can I get started? I want to do this. I need to do what you're doing. Is John going to tell him no? How selfish would that be? John's not going to tell him no. John's going to say, yeah, let me help you get started. All right? So John's looking for $500 to $1,000 a month. This new guy, he comes in for, I don't know, $300. He says, you know, I might tell a few people about this. I'm going to come in for $300. Well, that means John just made a 10% commission on that. Okay? So John just picked up an extra $30 right there. Didn't mean to do it, but he did it. Now Bill, a little smarter guy here, he's thinking, okay, John doesn't know what he's got his hands on. So Bill, he starts doing his ads, rating and reviewing. Hey, you got to see this thing's going to work, you know. It's working. He starts making his money. Starts paying his bills down. He calls up his sister and says, hey, Sally, listen, I found this online advertising company. It's a lot like Google. Okay, it's called Adit Network. It's out of Hong Kong. And I'm spending about 40 minutes a day, and I'm making between $500 and $1,000 a month. Remember all that credit card debt I had? Yeah? Well, I'm working it down. I'm paying it down really fast. And I know that your husband, Sally, I know that Jeff, okay, whatever. I know that Jeff was wanting to buy a new boat. I know you guys don't have credit card debt like I do, but I knew he wanted a new boat. Do you think an extra $500 to $1,000 a month would be interesting to him? Oh, well, I don't know. You know, what do you got to do? All I do is I spend 40 minutes a day. I'm rating and reviewing these ads. I do some shopping once in a while. And you know what, Sally? I know you like to shop online. We have thousands of merchants that you could buy from and actually get paid to do that. What? I can get paid to shop? Okay, you see where I'm going with this? So you start these relationships, you start these conversations, and then guess what happens when they sign on? When Sally and her husband sign on so they can get that new boat? Okay, Bill made a commission. But guess what happened to John? Remember when John came in at $100? He only got to override one generation. He's going to hear about this. He's going to upgrade to at least $300. You see, because he wants to make a commission on Sally coming in. All right, what happens to his upline when John upgrades to $300 from $100? They make a commission on the unilevel, the binary, the matching bonus checks. They make all that money all over again. You see? So John didn't want to be a networker, but guess what? Now he's got a group started. And it's going to blossom like that, guys. If you've never been in a program before where if you help people get what they need, you'll get what you want. Guys, right place, right time, right company, right industry. The stars have aligned, guys. This is perfect right here. So we're going to be able to develop networkers, the 95%ers that maybe wanted to be a networker but never could, or people that have never tried it before, we're going to be able to develop them into successful organizations. Maybe not overnight. Maybe it takes us 6 months to a year to start building these organizations, with these people that didn't want to network, but it will happen. And the nice thing about it, as I said at the beginning, if you've been a builder, a recruiter out there that's so tired of having to rebuild and rebuild and rebuild, you're not going to have to do that anymore. Your people are going to stick around. Why would they leave? They're making money. They got consumer credits. They got 70% of their package value back, which reduced their risk and paid them some daily cash. They got the ability to sell ad points on a daily basis and profit from that. They can take that to all their friends, their family, their neighbors, and help everybody else make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. You see? So, guys, you're sitting on gold here. You're sitting on gold.